morning. We're doing a survey of this little semi-detached bungalow this morning for a local charity. We do asset management planning to help them plan their maintenance and make sure that the properties are all fully let.
So the first part we're really looking at as part of the survey is the roof structure. So we're looking at for areas of cracked tiles, effective points where rainwater can penetrate. The problem with this sort of roof is that the ends of the tiles have got this mortar in it. You can see it there with all the moss growing in the bottom. And what that does after time, it just cracks and falls out. So you get beds and vermin getting up the back of the tiles and finding their way into the roof void. There's a number of solutions. You can either go back and repoint it, which is obviously going to be another maintenance legacy, another 5-10 years time, or you can have there's like a plastic PVC cone which creates ventilation up the back, which helps with the ventilation with the roof space, and so the timbers don't decay with condensation, etc.
So the main thing is that people that come into these properties tend to come in for 20 or 30 years before they need to go into more substantial care. So the idea with this one would be to replace the kitchen, bring it up to more modern standard, although this one isn't too old, but just so it feels like the right property for the person that comes in.
On these we can see like there's a small little weep hole. It's called the weep hole. So they're designed so any moisture gets inside the cavity can get out. So what we would have on there is like a DPC which would let into the external and internal leaves of the wall to drain the water out. So that's noted on quite a few of these, so they've obviously got to keep that clear as well.
One of the key things with these kinds of properties, because they tend to be older people, is getting the ventilation right. Older people like a lot more heat, so having the heating system and the ventilation match so that any condensation is released from the building is really, really important, because a damp building for an older person can be really hard work. And the idea of this is just to, like I say, get somebody into the property sooner rather than later, so that there's incoming rent, and so that somebody that's waiting to get out of a difficult situation can be in a property of their own and live independently. We're spending most of the day here doing the survey, and off the back of the survey we'll do a small programme of works so that the charity can get people moved in and fully utilise the property that they've got.